Well, it's been nearly 4 years since Americans with student loan debt have had to worry about making a payment, but that prolonged grace period is about to come to a crashing halt, and some borrowers are going to be in a worse position than before the pandemic, particularly those who took on other debt over the last few years, buying houses, buying cars, splurging on vacations. A recent survey from Fidelity reveals 2/3 of borrowers do not know how they'll resume making those payments once the pause ends next month. So joining us now to talk about the potential economic fallout is Dan Roccato, finance professor at the University of San Diego. Dan, thank you for being here. Important to note, you are a finance professor, so I know you know a lot of people who have a lot of student loan debt. And, this payment pause really seemed like a great idea for borrowers, but talk about more of the negative side effects because, again, borrowers now taking on all this other debt.
The party was epic, but the hangover is going to be tough too, Nichole. Thanks for having me. Vested interest here, as you know, I work for a university. Many of my students are here thanks to student loans, 4 kids of my own. So a personal interest in this as well. Really what we find is that we've got sort of the bill is due. And we've, as you said, delayed this thing for 3.5 years, almost 4 years. And now the bill has come due for 43 million Americans. The president, as you know, has tried to, in many ways, forgive a lot of these loans. That didn't work out too well. He's now rolled out Plan B, which involves more liberal repayment terms with some of these loans. We'll see how that works out. But the reality is, in 1 month, less avocado toast, more mini wheats for a lot of folks.
That's a good way to put it. A lot of people say they just don't know what they're going to do when this pause ends next month. Are we on the verge, do you think, of maybe a different type of economic crisis? Because some people won't start the repayments, and some people just can't.
Yeah, great question. According to a recent survey, 62% of borrowers say that they're not going to pay. They're essentially going to boycott. That's probably a bad idea, by the way. But in terms of the economy, the overall impact, there's been studies all over the map saying, it's going to be cataclysmic as we go off this student loan cliff versus more like a ripple. I suspect it's more of a hill than a cliff. It's definitely going to impact many, many borrowers in a negative way. But in terms of the overall economy, I think because of the relief program, the on-ramp program that the Biden administration is introducing that essentially gives you another year with the ability to not make payments without a penalty, although interest does accrue. I think a combination of that plus the income-based repayment program that many Americans are probably going to enroll in probably means that the cliff is more like a hill.
All right. So, Dan, but what happens? You just said 62% of people say that they're just going to boycott. They're not going to pay this back. What happens if a huge chunk of borrowers do default and just refuse to pay back this money?
Well, it means that you and I and millions of our friends who pay taxes are going to be pretty angry. And we've already seen this divide Americans, in many ways, because on the one side of the argument, we have folks who are saying, this is outrageous. It's cost us so much to go to school. And these schools, in some cases, duped us, perhaps. On the other side, we have, someone saying, well, why should I pay for my neighbor's kid to go to school and become a CPA? Both valid arguments, by the way. So I think we're going to see more of that, Nichole, unfortunately. And as you and I talked about before, we kind of missed the opportunity here to be talking about how we reform our system for paying higher education instead of how we forgive borrowers, right? So I'd like to see us spend more energy around that topic.
And Dan, last question for you. The White House just today has announced this new SAVE plan. I think borrowers can potentially save up to like $1,000 a month. Certainly every little bit helps, but is this going to really make a significant difference for borrowers overall?
Great question. And it will if it goes through. Now, I suspect there will be litigation about, whether or not the president has the authority to even do this plan. So this could be another one of those revisit the whole thing that we did with the Supreme Court. But the bottom line is, yes, these income payment programs do help borrowers who are really struggling to be able to afford their debt pile that they've accumulated over the years.
Yeah, that is a debt pile. Just doesn't sound good. All right, Dan Roccato, thank you.
Thanks, Nichole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.